to my lecture, tuition video on the difference between major and minor pentatonics. First scale I'm going to play is an A minor pentatonic scale. Okay, some people play it like this, which strictly speaking isn't a scale. The definition of a scale is it's a series of notes starting and finishing on the same letter. So if I start on one note, finish on another, then strictly speaking it is not a scale, it's a scale extension. Okay, now that's not being pernickety, it's important. What notes you start on, how the way you label notes is important. You can't just start calling a C sharp the same as a D flat, because that's not always the case. It's sometimes important that it's called C sharp and not D flat. Anyway, I digress. Okay, so scale of A minor pentatonic, strictly speaking, is that. Now if I play the same letters but start on what was then the second note of the A minor pentatonic, in other words the 8th fret 6th string, C, and end up with this, going through the A to the C. So this is C major pentatonic. Same notes as the A minor pentatonic. Okay, let's look at a scale of C major and we'll talk about how these scales are derived. Scale of C major, no sharps or flats, all natural notes. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. If I miss out the 4th and the 7th notes of that scale, the B and the F and the B, then I'll end up with this. Hey ho, the C major pentatonic scale. C, D, E, no F, G, A, no B, C. C major pentatonic. Let's look at the A minor scale. Same notes as the scale of C major, but we start on the A, so it doesn't have any sharps or flats either. It's relative minor. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Now if I miss out the second note of this scale, the B, carry on, and then miss out the next note, the F, miss out that note, I'll end up with this. So by missing out the second and the 6th notes, I've ended up playing A minor pentatonic, derived from the A minor scale. I don't know if you spotted that though, that the notes that I missed out, the B and the F, they're the same two notes that I missed out of the major scale. So C major and A minor are the same notes. You must start and finish on a different letter to get that scale, A to A or C to C. The same notes, letters are involved. The C major pentatonic scale and the A minor pentatonic scale are exactly the same sequence of notes, but you start on an A for the A minor pentatonic and a C for the C major pentatonic. But they both miss out the B and the F, if you like, from the major scale. Well, what was in the major scale? Let me just think about this again. In the major scale, C, D, E, missing out the 1, 2, 3, the 4th note and the 7th note. Whereas in the minor scale, those two notes happen to be the second note missed out, the 6th note missed out, giving us A, C, D, E, G and A. This logic applies to all scales, all major and minor pentatonic scales. They all derive from the same scale, the major scale. All major scales are built from the same starting point. Start at a note and go up 2 tones and a semitone, 3 tones and a semitone. That's the building block for the major scale. If you don't follow that sequence of tones and semitones, then it's not a major scale. So A minor is derived from that. In fact, A minor is just simply the same as the major scale, but starting at the 6th note, beg your pardon, 6th note of the major scale. Exactly the same notes are involved, and that logic then will apply to all major scales and all minor scales, because they all are built from the same starting point, 2 tones a semitone, 3 tones a semitone. Okay, so obviously, depending on what the scale is, there'll be different notes involved, sharps, flats, or whatever. But it's still fundamentally the same two notes of the major scale, and exactly those two notes derived from taken from the minor scale that will give you the minor pentatonic scale. I hope this has all been clear to you. If it's not, then please go over it, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you very much. Bye bye.